TNO is an applied research institute in the Netherlands. TNO was originated by law in 1932, and we operate in lots of different domains or themes. It ranges all the way from smart industries to healthy living, and TNO is really a project-based organization, so we often cooperate together with universities, other research institutes, but also companies. And lots of these projects, they also involve IT. And that is where the three of us usually play an important role within these projects.
We started using containers about 2 years ago as an alternative to heavyweight virtual machines. I think we just found them to have too much overhead in starting and stopping, and we wanted something that would be really quick and portable. We ran into a couple of challenges actually when we started 2 years ago. As you might know, Docker was not as mature as it is now, and
there wasn't even Docker Compose, I believe, at the time we started using it.
Docker Compose was completely missing, so there was no service orchestration. There was no form of cluster management.
No.
We wanted to scale up basically, and doing stuff on one host is interesting, and doing stuff on 2 hosts is interesting.
Yeah.
If you want 10 hosts, it's all the manual stuff and basically
setting up the networks and everything. Yeah. That's trouble.
Networking was also an issue, so we ran into a lot of, well, basically scalability issues, and I think we looked around for a lot of solutions to that problem we were having. I stumbled across Rancher because I was actually looking for a container management solution for multiple hosts. I tried out a few things that will basically combine the overview of a couple of hosts in one screen, which looked really nice, but wasn't really functional up to the point where, for instance, networking was included. And then I think a bit more than a year ago, we found out about Rancher, and I started basically using it after that, and it really impressed me. We had a project where we needed multiple hosts connected, and an overview of that, and also we had a quite, well, elaborate service chain set up with different microservices, and we wanted to see how it scaled, and I think Rancher filled the gap pretty nicely.
Yeah. I was involved in that project too, and the thing is with this project-based working in TNO, you work with multiple members in a project, and it is really convenient when these developers, instead of having to log into a machine where they could do a Docker Compose up or something, they can just from their notebooks use the Rancher API, for example with the Rancher Compose, and upgrade the services when that is needed, or talk to the Rancher API. Yeah. And also user management and having separated environments was a really big plus for us. And what excites me as well, that it allows developers to pick their own favorite language or technology and put that into a container. In some projects we're just interested in also learning not just like these containerization techniques, but also maybe new frameworks and new languages. And it allows developers to do that as long as you define a proper interface between these microservices. You can do that.